What's up, guys? It's Will with JW Gaming, and I'm bringing you another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, Hardcore Domination. There's a few places throughout this gameplay that I got a little campy for whatever reason. I don't remember. So I did speed it up once I kind of figured out how to speed it up. But that's not really what I'm going to be talking to you about today. It's not really about the gameplay itself. There's a couple good moments. That's great. But I actually wanted to bring something else to it to your attention. I was reading on CNN the other day that there's this big discussion or update, so I guess however you want to word it, on whether or not pro gamers, now when I say pro gamers, I mean like MLG, these guys that make like, six-figure salaries, those guys. Whether or not pro gamers should be considered athletes. Now, there's a big difference between a gamer and an athlete. Obviously, athletes they are people that do have like the athletic abilities, basketball, football, whatever. And then there's the gamers, of course, like you and me and everybody else that just play games for fun or whatever the case may be. Now, they're debating whether or not to consider them athletes, and they want to try to see whether or not these gamers qualify to be part of an athletic corporation or athletic competition and be placed in the same category sort of as an Olympian. For those of you who don't know what an Olympian is like, someone that competes in the Olympics. Now, my personal opinion is I think there should be a separate thing, a separate like category strictly for gamers, which we kind of have now. We do kind of have like the MLG Pro tournaments or like EA Sports tournaments or whatever the case may be. We do have separation between the two, but they want to know if they should be the same, like treated the same equally. And of course, there's different variations that go into it. You got the athletes of football and soccer and basketball and whatever else. They have to train for hours and hours and hours, and practice and run the scrimmages and run the drills and whatever they need to do. They need to do those things to be good at what they do to be considered a pro athlete. Same way in an aspect of a gamer. We don't just get good at our games overnight. It takes practice. For example, in Taiwan, I think, or Thailand, I don't know. I'm an idiot. I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's a guy that they call Marine King. He's one of the world's best StarCraft 2 players on the PC. They classified him as a gaming addict, someone who is addicted to video games, which I will get into in a later video. The reason they're classifying him as someone who's addicted to gaming is because he would practice for 20 hours straight sometimes. And that's how he got good. That's how he earned the name for himself. That's how he became one of the world's best StarCraft players. He didn't just pick up the game and go, "Oh yeah, I'm good at it now. That's right. You guys are going to kiss my ass." No, it didn't work that way. It's the same thing for all of us. We may not be on the pro circuit. We may not be the top-notch players around the world, but we get good at what we play because we put the time in to learn it. Same thing for the pro athletes. Now, of course, we all know that there is positives and negatives to gaming. And when I get to my my gaming addiction video that I'm going to do, I'll go in more detailed depth about the differences, but just for now, we're just going to go with, obviously there is a line that parents need to draw for the kids that are obviously, that live with their mom and dad. If you're on your own, you need to learn a word called moderation. All right. Now, if you live with your parents need to moderate how much you play, how much you don't play. Okay, that's their job, not mine. But there is positives too. It's been proven before that, people that play games have, a heightened sense of awareness. They've got better hand-eye coordination, better problem-solving, multitasking, all these different things. But no matter how you look at it, at some point, somebody's going to call you an addict. And being considered an addict, I don't really think is a good thing. No matter how you want to look at it, you're addicted to something. And yes, it may make you better in certain things, but it also ruins other things. It ruins your social equality. You become a social outcast because of it. But just learn the aspect of moderation. And the question I want to leave for you guys, okay, leave comments below. Do you think pro gamers should be placed in the same category as an Olympian? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later in my next video. Peace.